Welcome to a new episode of the Easy Hip Hop Podcast, episode 11. Before we start off, bro, are you scared? Are you scared about what other people think? If you drop a comment, if you drop your opinion, I would like to hear your opinion because my voice I hear already. So drop a comment about the news that I dropped. And if you're new to the program, if you're new to the episodes, if you're new to the show, like and subscribe. So let's go on with episode 11. Ghetto Boys Willie D brands the Queen an old hag and expresses joy over a death. That's rude for some people. I don't care because I don't care about the Queen. I never had something with the Queen. I'm not from England. I don't like colonialism or how you call it. She's a colonizer. But here's why Ghetto Boys Willie D said that. Here's why you will never see tears from me. Queen Elizabeth played a key role in the bloody subjugation of people around the world. Queen Elizabeth II hated black people, he claimed. I don't know. She didn't like the black kid from what is it? From William. That's why they went away and they discriminated the baby also, right? Yeah, what's your opinion about that? Do you think the Queen is racist or not? So on to the next topic. Fat Joe recalls the time he got high and ended up naked on the street. Fat Joe has opened up about one time he smoked weed and said he got so high he ended up running down the street naked. We don't want to see that, Joe. So I'm in my apartment. I'm still in the Bronx and she convinced me to get high, Fat Joe recalls. She goes, yo, let's smoke this weed. It's incredible. So I smoke it. I got so paranoid, I ran out of the house butt naked. Real talk. Man, when you say real talk, you ain't got to say real talk if the talk is real. I don't believe it, Joe. But anyways, in the middle of the night, I ran out of there. They call that a bad trip or something, right? Or something, right? That is also not a good sentence. I ran out of there and the girl, she pulls up in my car. I have the white Lexus. And she's like, Joe, get in the car. I was already Fat Joe too. I was like, I'm going to die. I got to go to the hospital. I'm going to die. He continued. So she convinced him to get in the car. She said she was going to take him to the hospital. She took me around the block and then we went to the crib. And I took like 7 showers. I never want you guys to see Fat Joe running naked down the street. That's major cap alert. Major cap alert. That's a big lie, man. Fat Joe capping in this. He's making stuff up. I guess he's like, don't want kids to use drugs and stuff, but don't want them to use weed. But he's a hypocrite also in that because he said when weed was available to sell in New York, he would open a business. So, Fat Joe, make up your mind, man. On to the next news. Kendrick Lamar and Megan Thee Stallion enlisted for next season of Saturday Night Live. That's a great show, Saturday Night Live. That's funny. Yeah, they got some great skits. So Kendrick Lamar and Megan Thee Stallion, they're gonna open up the season of new season of Saturday Night Live. The acclaimed comedy sketch show is set to return for season 48. Season 48, think about that. On October 1st, and has revealed that K-Dot will kick the season off with Top Gun Maverick star Miles Teller, who will play the host for the night. That's great. Congratulations to Kendrick Lamar and Megan Thee Stallion. So on to the next news. Nelly suggests he's responsible for Nike Air Force One's price hike. Yeah, he got that song right, like in my Air Force One. It's an old song. The young bloods don't even know that. But he said we ain't getting no residuals. Let me tell you something. Everybody that got that Nike shoe deal need to be thanking us right now because we opened the Nike's eyes to a lot of that. Nelly said at the time that weren't doing that. They weren't. They were basically on some. They're gonna win regardless. So Nike wasn't sponsoring artists like they do right now. Nelly did got some donations. They donated the tour, he said, because they got like a one huge Air Force One also provided by Nike, but he didn't get a percentage of the sales. But that's on you, Nelly. That's on you. You should have signed the contract. You should have signed the contract and get at least 1%, because 1% of $1 billion, that's a lot. So that's how you get real rich. So on to the next news. Kanye West says he wants to make clothing free. That's difficult to do, Kanye. Everything costs money. The world evolves around money. So the news is Kanye West wants to change the world views in clothes, while pricing was at a point of contention in his war with Gap, because he had an argument with Gap about how they were selling the clothes of the percentage. I don't know what it was. But Yeezy hopes one day to make his garments free to the public. Kanye revealed he plans to bring manufacture back home to the United States for his pieces to be sold in the United States during a recent hour conversation with Forbes. Yeah, because he's a billionaire. He's already in Forbes. I told you in a previous episode he was like worth at least $2 billion, might be $6.6 billion. Yeah, that's great. So he wants to change that from China to the United States, bring the manufacture to there. He continued, it's our responsibility and pleasure to turn these dreams into reality, to simplify things, provide more room for people to imagine, not constricting or enforcing ideas. So on to the next news. Tory Lanez is under investigation over alleged August Alsina assault. I saw some pictures like August Alsina, the one who fucked Will Smith's wife. The entanglement. Everybody knows about the entanglement, right? Yeah, so he beat his ass. What it's supposed to be was they were both at the same place, and he was like holding his hand up, and August Alsina passed him by and didn't shake his hand. And then he's supposed like walked after him and kicked his ass. But Lanez denied any kind of altercation took place while speaking to academics. There's a guy that does shows, interviews. I don't know if he does a podcast or something, but DJ Academics. Nothing happened, he said. I don't even know what this kid is talking about, brother. Academics followed up with, so you're not involved? To which Lanez replied, no, hell no. I don't know if he's doing this for promo. I don't know what that nigga is talking about, bruh. What you think? Did Tory Lanez beat his ass? Or is August lying? Because Tory Lanez a little crazy motherfucker. He shot Stallion in the foot. I talked about that in the previous episode also. It was a big news, like shooting Megan Thee Stallion, a woman, in the foot. Now he's supposed to have beat August Alsina, the entanglement nigga. So what you think? Drop a comment about that. So on the next news, Lil Baby, he was supposed to do a show in Vancouver, but he canceled it. So there was a riot, and all I gotta say, if you make fans riot, then you made it, man. If fans make a riot because you don't do a show, then you made it. Then you big time. So yeah, on some older news, there was some older news because later report There was a report that Lil Baby was partying with Travis Scott and DJ Drama over celebrating Canelo Alvarez's victory, a boxing match, and he called in sick for the show in Vancouver. Didn't show up, but he got caught partying with Lil Baby. What you think about that? That's kind of low, man. The fans paid for your shit. They was hoping to see you because it's in other country also, Vancouver. There's Canada, so they don't get to see you a lot, I guess. So I can understand the fans, but Lil Baby, you can party every day of the week. You can always party, man. So that's a little bit disappointing of Lil Baby. So yeah, that was it for today, for the news. We're gonna be back with more news. We're gonna be back with more interviews. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. If you share, we need views. But I'm gonna continue to do this. So I'm gonna see you on the next podcast. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Peace out.